What's going on, everybody? This is Preston here. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys my favorite NASCAR paint schemes from each driver this season. So basically, what I'm going to be showing you guys is my favorite paint schemes from each full-time Cup Series driver this season. So yeah, guys, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm basically going to show you guys my favorite paint scheme that each NASCAR Cup Series driver raced for this year, whether it be, from Denny Hamlin, Logano, Kyle Larson, you name it, all those drivers. I'll be telling you guys my favorite paint schemes that each full-time Cup Series driver raced. And guys, there's a lot of NASCAR paint schemes that raced this year, obviously, but I can't decide a top 25. So this is the closest that's going to get. So yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright everyone, to start off first, we got Ross Chastain's #1 Busch Light Lime paint scheme. And yeah guys, I do really like the green, how it just pops off like this. It's just so eye-catching to me, guys. Like, it just, look at the one right there. I'm not sure, but this rendering, it looks like the one is looks like the one has like a foiled outline. And as you guys can see, there's the other side of the car, the Busch Light. Like, the lime, it just really pops off. Like, the green just absolutely pops on this car. Looks nice. And right here, as you guys can see, this is a real-life picture. He raced this at the Brickyard 400 back in July. And yeah, it does look nice. It doesn't look nice. Even though it doesn't look like, you can kind of, I'm not sure if it has a foiled outline. Not sure, but I mean, look, the green, to me, it pops in a way. So, yeah, Ross Chastain, I liked his Wendy's Frosty paint scheme that he raced this year too, but that one was, I just like this one better. So, yeah, because of the green, how it just pops off. So, yeah. You can see also you got the lime right there. I thought that's again, just makes this car pop off, like, to the eye. And now we got Austin Cindric's discount tire car, the classic Austin Cindric discount tire paint scheme. And yeah, guys, this one is simple as it gets. His discount tire #2, discount tire. Like, of course I like Austin Cindric's Menards paint schemes, but there's something with the discount tire car. It just hits differently with me. It just does, man. Like, you guys can see, got the #2 discount tire. This paint scheme, it just looks nice, guys. It's still the same. Austin Cindric paint scheme. Brad Keselowski, of course, raced the discount tire paint schemes in his final few years at Penske. So yeah, but the Austin Cindric, but the discount tire paint scheme, to me, it just sits differently. Like, colors look great, and works really well. And then we got Austin Dillon's Dow Mobility Science car. And, like, the black and the red, this car just absolutely, it just looks really nice. You guys can see, you got the red stripes with the black primary is the primary color, and the secondary is the red. And the stripes just look so nice, man. So clean. Got the 3, of course. Dow Mobility Science, like, the stripes on this car, the red stripes, like, and some of the, like, cool, like, little arrows right there you can see. That looks cool. See the gray, I think the gradient looks cool. Like, I really like Austin Dillon's Dow paint schemes, especially when he raced in 2016, 17, and 18. Like, the Dow paint schemes from Austin Dillon, those gave me nostalgia, and that's why, it's part of why it's on this list, is because it just throws me back, man. And of course with the Dow primary sponsorship. So yeah, black and the red Dow, it paint scheme again just really works. Here's another render. Here's a render of it. You guys can see, got Dow Mobility Science right there. And now we got Noah Gregson's #4 Rush Truck Center's car. I remember this sponsor being at Stewart-Haas Racing, and now they moved over the front row. So yeah, I got Rush Truck Centers there, guys. This paint scheme just still sticks with me throughout, like, 2018. I remember when Clint Boyer drove the Rush Truck Centers paint scheme. So, yeah, as you guys can see, the 4 Rush Truck Centers. Here's another picture you guys could see. See, you got Rush Truck Centers, the yellowish gold color, and then the black. I think this black and the red. I think this is my favorite Noah Gragson paint scheme, just because I feel like it looks the best and it works. So yeah. And then we got Kyle Larson's number 5 car that he raced at the Coca-Cola 600 and Brickyard 400. And this paint scheme, man, it's cooler than his Ricky Hendrick car, Ricky Hendrick Primary. So, yeah. You guys can see I got the number 5. There's got Kyle Larson, HendrickCars.com. Like, I really like... I can't zoom in any closer, but you can see the orange stripes. That's really cool. And again, the orange outline with the black trim on the side of the car. It just looks so cool, man. It just really looks cool. It has that really cool touch. And as you guys can see, here's one that he raced at the Brickyard 400. You guys can clearly see how this car it looks fast. This paint scheme makes the car look like it's gonna go over 250 miles an hour. Like, oh my goodness. Like, whew. Like you guys can see, got the black outline, got the orange stripes. Like, this car just looks like, this paint scheme to me looks futuristic in a way. So, yeah, I like this better than his Ricky Hendrick Primary. So, yeah, like, it just looks futuristic. And now we got Brad Keselowski's Castrol car, and this paint scheme, it just looks simple, and it just gives me that feeling, like a sports car feeling in a way, because Brad did race a Darlington throwback that has a Castrol sponsor. I think it reminds me a lot of an old school sports car in a way, with this paint scheme gives off, like an old school sports car kind of feeling. So, yeah. As you can see, the green, here's another picture, another render. As you guys can see, the green, like, gives me Christmas vibes already. Christmas is about a month away, guys. As you guys can see, it's just the green, the Castrol, it just looks clean. And you guys can see the Castrol logo on the hood. This paint scheme just really works. And again, works for Christmas. So, yeah, as you guys can see, like, of course I like the RFK stripes on the bottom, the red outline. It's just so clean and again, looks eye-catching to me. So, yeah. And now we got Justin Haley's number 7 Gainbridge assist car. He did race this paint scheme at Talladega in the fall while I was there. So, yeah, guys, this is his regular Gainbridge car. Like, his regular Gainbridge car, there was blue in it, which I don't feel like it really was necessary, didn't go well with the primary, so I decided to choose this one. It's black and yellow, just looks really cool, guys. You got like tools on the bottom there. You got tools on the bottom there, the black, the yellow stripe. Just the front of this car just looks really nice. As you guys can see, like, the black and yellow just works on a paint scheme. It really does. As you guys can see, now here's a real photo of the car, and yeah, it just looks good, man. Black and yellow, it just looks good, man. It just looks good. You guys can see the yellow, the black. I just think this car is simple. Paint scheme is simple, and it just works. And they did Inspire Motorsports, Gainbridge Assets did a good job of, with sponsorship and logo placements, and of course creativity with the tools on the car there. And now we got Kyle Busch's number 8 NicoKick.com car that he raced at Talladega back in the spring. And I'm just a fan of the gradient on this car. I am just a fan of the gradient, guys. You guys can see you got the green turns into turquoise. That I do like. Man. And it just, there's all of Kyle Busch's paint schemes that I've raced this year. This one is by far my favorite. And you got the nicotine, like, it's just the gradient is why I'm such a big fan of this paint scheme. And I like the zone logos going like kind of like a repeat in a way, but with different colors. That I do like, and that is creative. So yeah. Here's another photo of the car, and yeah, you could see the NicoKick.com. Look at that. Look at the gradient. The gradient really stands out to me, and again, like guys could see, like the logo on the hood, like it just the front, perfect. Look at the gradient. Woo, just really pops in a way. So yeah, and then, again, really good job with the logos, with the use of the space on the car, with the sponsorship, of course, with the zone like logo repeats on the quarter panel. Like, that's really cool. So really like that touch. Like I said, that's creative in a way. So yeah. And then we got Chase Elliott's number 9 Amazon Prime paint scheme. And guys, this is my favorite shade of blue. I like royal blue, of course. My favorite shade of blue is light blue, Carolina blue, around there. And yeah, as you guys can see, there's Chase Elliott's number 9. You got the Prime. I just think this car, again, another simple one. And simple one, but again, just the Prime and with the blue, it just works. Got the Prime logo and the smiley face. You got the smiley face and Prime on the hood of the car. I think this works, man. It just works. The blue pops off, blue and white. It just works. So it works. It's simple, and again, they did add sponsors up here: Coca-Cola, Lumar, and Universe. So hey, shout out to the designers, man. Utilizing the door space, that definitely gets some more points. So I like this one better than his Napa car, his primary Napa paint scheme. So yeah. And here is Ty Dillon's Lokuma car that he raced at the Bristol Spring Race back in April. And yeah, guys, like I said, I'm a huge fan of blue. So as you guys can see, got the number 10 Lokuma. The stripes, I think, look pretty cool. And yeah, the white number and the blue outline looks really nice. So yep. And here is the photo rendering from the racetrack. And yeah, so as you guys can see, man, yeah, it looks awesome. It just looks cool, man. Again, you can see the stripes there. It goes all the way to the end of the car. I noticed that just now. That looks pretty cool, man. That looks cool. Has a little bit of a uniqueness to it, I should say. And now we got Denny Hamlin's progressive car. I have to include this car, guys. I have to include this car. Like, yeah, we're gonna go to another rendering, but this is when this car raced at Talladega, and yeah, but from me, guys, like I said, I'm a huge fan of blue on race cars. Like the blue and the white combination just works. You got the progressive lettering on the front right there, and guys, the fact that Denny Hamlin's my favorite driver. And it has the P because it's progressive. It had the P on the hood. The fact that it's the first letter of my first name on the car, and that's on my favorite driver's car, that's outstanding to me. I mean, that's outstanding, man. So yeah, you got progressive, you got sport clips right there. It's simple, but yet to me, it's eye-catching to me. And yeah, this one may not be everybody's, it may not be everyone's, of course, favorite, but I like it. It hits me in a way. Blue, of course. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and show you the rendering. All right, so here is the rendering. So you guys can see, again, like I mentioned, the progressive there. You got the picture of Flo there, which that's a nice touch. A little outline, little art of Flo right there. Progressive. They got, like I said, the P on the hood of the car. Cool touch. And yeah, like I said, this car may not be everyone's favorite paint scheme, but to me, it hits me in a way. It definitely hits me in a very good way. So yeah, the progressive blue, Denny Hamlin primary. I like him, and I think it looks fire. I think it definitely does look fire. It's simple. Of course, I'm a big fan of blue. Yeah, of course. And now we got Ryan Blaney's number 12 Dent Wizard car. And oh my gosh, I was originally going to go with his Menards, one of those Menards primaries, guys, because the Menards paint schemes, they do stand out to me. They really do, but they're iconic. They're iconic. And yeah, but this one, however, the Dent Wizard car that you raced at Homestead, Miami, holy crap, this one looks really good. Like, you guys can see, got the blue, like I said, I'm a big fan of blue, but the yellow outline, to me, that's what makes this car pop, man. Like, blue and yellow is a good combination, in my opinion. And yeah, like, this one, man, Like, just looks really cool. It has a uniqueness to it in a way with the stripes, you know, right there, and you see all right around the car. Like, the 12 stands out. Like, in this car, it has a foil number. As you guys can see, the Net Wizard. Just the yellow outline is what makes this car pop off, and that's why it's made it onto this list. It looks even better like on the actual car itself, and which you guys can barely see, there is a little bit of foil. There's a foil number right there, but it just pops off, man. A lot of people do like his Advanced Auto Parts card too. That one, in my opinion, is a good one, but I like this one better. Like, it's just because it's more eye-catching to me because of the yellow outlining and, of course, the blue. Of course, the yellow outlining, that just makes the car pop, man. And of course, with the yellow outlining and the foil number, yeah, this car, it's on the list, definitely. And now I got AJ Allmendinger's Celsius car. Nothing much I can really say. I looked at all his other paint schemes, and he just didn't really stand out to me the best. But this one does stand out to me. It's one of his primaries. I've always been used to this car, as you guys can see. Nothing really much. Got the orange shading, Celsius light fit, and then a real picture of a can right there. Like, Kyle Busch used to have, like, on his Cheddars paint schemes, used to have, like, the real picture of the croissants. Why did they take that away? I mean, I think the real picture of the real product on the car, I think looks pretty good. It depends on of course, how designers design the paint scheme, but I don't think it makes the car paint scheme look any bad. Just my opinion. So, yeah. And now we got Chris Buescher's Cinnamon Toast Crunch Eat My Cinnadust Ford Mustang that he raced at the Atlanta summer race. I was there in person. I was able to see this car in person. So, yeah, this car, man, once you see it under the lights, it just pops out. So, yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite paint schemes of the year, right here. Like you guys can see, it's just the purple shade. The creativity of this car. Like, you could tell Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man, had fun with this. And as you can see, eat my Cinnadust. I like that, man. Eat my Cinnadust. Guys can see Cinnamon Toast Crunch, guys, and then you got the logo, and of course the purple and the green. It's just Cinnamon Toast Crunch, RFK. You guys did a great job, and again, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I utilized the logo there. I don't think they could have made it any more wider. Maybe they could have had another Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy on the hood, but other than that, really like this paint scheme, man. One of my favorites of the year. Here's an on-track rendering. Really nice. Obviously, you got the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy sticking out his tongue there. Creativity at its finest. And under the lights, it just looks stunning. So, yeah, this one's one of my favorite paint schemes of the season. And then we got Chase Briscoe's number 19. Like, the Bass Pro Shops cars, paint schemes that Joe Gibbs Racing has made have always been consistent with me, man. When Martin Truex Jr. came over in 2019 to now, like the Bass Pro Shops paint schemes, they've always been consistent with me, man. They've always been consistent. So yeah, I got the orange for number 19, the Bass Pro Shops, the orange and the white. It just pops out to me in a way. Like, Martin Truex Jr.'s Bass Pro Shops paint schemes since 2017. That's when they've been consistent with me ever since. So, yeah, it just looks really good. The orange stands out. The white 19, it pops out. And then we got Christopher Bell's number 20, DeWalt Primary, and been just as consistent as the Bass Pro Shops cars. So, yeah, as you guys can see, you got the DeWalt, again, black and yellow combination, as you guys can see, the black stripes, the DeWalt. This paint scheme is just simple, it's consistent with me, and it just looks really nice. The DeWalt paint schemes have been good. Like, this one I think is really sharp. It's been the sharpest one in the Gen 7 era, the most sharpest. Let's shout out to the DeWalt and the designers for this one. And now we got Josh Berry's Ford Motorcraft car. I mean, we guys all know this. The Wood Brothers Ford Motorcraft car has been really good. Nothing has really changed. So, yeah, as you guys can see, got the Ford Motorcraft number 21. This one is just iconic, of course. So, yeah. The 21, of course, you got the foiled number. Like, again, this paint scheme, really iconic, and yeah, it's pretty much just stayed the same throughout its entirety, so yeah. And then we got Joey Logano's number 22 Shell Pennzoil car, and yeah, this paint scheme is way better. Well, it's definitely better than his previous cars, but this one, I like it, man. I like the shade of red, of course, but one thing is, how come that the stripe ends right there? This is my favorite Logano paint scheme of the year, but how come the stripe ends right there? Are they just going to outline it with the 22? That's what I'm thinking. It would be much more cooler if the stripe would have continued all the way around the car. That would be cool. So, of course, the Shell Pennzoil paint schemes, they're iconic. Starting with Sam Hornish and the Kurt Busch days to now with Joey Logano. So yeah, the Shell Pennzoil car. I was able to see this paint scheme when I was at Talladega. So yeah, in case you were wondering, even though Joey Logano is the driver that I disliked, driver that is my least favorite. Overall, Logano is my least favorite driver, but this paint scheme is a good one. Better than his previous 3 years in this Gen 7 era. But like I said, the only thing they could have done is to move the stripe all the way around the car. That would be cool. So yeah, the yellow and the red, it looks nice. It adds that really great touch there. And now we got Bubba Wallace's number 23 Logitech car that he raced at North Wilkesboro. And again, guys, this paint scheme is just really good. Like the light blue, the 23, the creative stripes. Call them like creative stripes, but the striping, the Logitech logo, it's really cool color combination. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of this kind of blue, so yeah, it really pops. It really stands out to me, guys. It really does. Like it really does. Like I like the blue, obviously. Like again, guys, huge fan of the blue. As you guys can see, is there like a silver outlining, silver or gray outline? I'm not really sure, but yeah, I got Logitech there, and yeah, the Bubba Wallace Logitech car, I think looks pretty sweet. And here's another one. This is just a rendering. Whew, you guys can see the stripes. This is one of my favorite paint schemes of the year as well. So as you guys can see the stripes there on the front and on the side. Whew, this car looks good, man. Yeah, Bubba Wallace, shut me up, because this car looks phenomenal. And watch in silence as we see this car. Definitely, man. The light blue, the black, it just works. It just works really well with me. And now I got William Byron's Exalta car, Exalta Flames, of course. It gives me Jeff Gordon vibes from like 2006, and yeah, this one really stands out. Again, you got the flames. The Exalta gives you Jeff Gordon vibes. Like this car really does give me Jeff Gordon vibes when I continue to just look at this car, guys. It looks fire, man. Looks really sweet. So yeah, I got the red. We got the flames. 24 Exalta. This one gives me Jeff Gordon vibes, guys. Definitely does. Like it just looks so cool. And the yellow 24. Woo. Definitely pops up. I was able to see this car in person at Atlanta in the summer race too. So yeah, pretty lucky to see this one. And here's another rendering. As you guys can see, there's the flames continuing. Woo! Looks fire, man. Gives you Jeff Gordon vibes right there. And now we got Todd Gilliland's Love's Travel Stops car. Again, the Love's paint schemes, they've always been consistent with me, guys. They've always been consistent, and it hasn't changed. You guys can see you got the 34 Loves, the Love's Travel Stops logos. They've always been consistent with me throughout the years. So yeah, they've always been consistent. Like the yellow, the light orange, the shade of orange to a darker orange, and then works well, man. And they utilize credit to the designers too for the use of the space. Like I said, this paint scheme always stuck well with me, always sticks well with me. So yeah. And now we got Riley Herbst number 35, Monster Energy Zero Sugar paint scheme. And yeah, some of Riley Herbst's paint schemes this year to me doesn't really stand out other than this one. As you guys can see, just because of the extra shade of green, I think the green really just makes this car look mean in a way. You guys can see you've got the shade of green, the green, and then the green gradient on the hood just looks so nice. As you guys can see, here's a different angle. Monster Energy Zero Sugar, the green outline, the green gradient on the hood, the third green outline, just green on paint schemes, depending on the combination, would look sharp on any car. It would just depend on the paint scheme. Like I mentioned with Ross Chastain's Bush Lime car, it really popped off. This one, if the colors would have been inverted like with Tyler Reddick's car back in 2023, back 2 years ago, this would be one of my favorite paint schemes of the year if the colors would be opposite. Would be green would be the primary and then the black would be the secondary. So yeah, that would be one of my favorite paint schemes of the year. But this one, man, it's just a consistent Monster Energy Zero Sugar, but with extra green outlining to just makes this car pop even more. And now we got the Aaron's paint scheme. Welcome back to the sport. And Zane Smith will be representing y'all. So, man, what an intro I just said. But anyways, this is the Aaron's car that Zane Smith raced. And yeah, this is, to me, man, brings me back nostalgic days from the early 2010s. And yeah, I think Michael Waltrip raced this paint scheme back in the day. I think so. I could be wrong, but yeah, but this car, man, designers did a good job. And you guys can see the back there. Just simple, and it just works. Like this paint scheme for Zane Smith, I think just, in my opinion, is my favorite, of course, out of all of his paint schemes he raced, just because it gives you back the nostalgic feeling, mostly. So that's why. And here's another one that I raced on track. So yep, welcome back to the sport. And now we got Cole Custer's HaasTooling.com car. It's, again, consistent. The regular Haas cars, they've been consistent. I got the shade of red right there. I think the red, just really pops off. Really pops, but you got the gray. Like, all of Cole Custer's paint schemes have just been okay to decent. This one I do like, so that's why it's on this list. Because the regular Haas primaries have been consistent with me at times. Here's another picture from the side. I think this car just looks good. It just looks good. You got the Haas like torch or flashlight or something like right there. HaasTooling.com. Of course, I think with the stripes, of course, trying to get some sort of creativity in there with the stripes, it just stands out. And then we got John Hunter Nemechek's number 42 Mobile 1 paint scheme that he raced 3 times this year. And yeah, this one to me just stands out just because of the gradient. Like, as you guys can see right there, you got the gradient. You got Mobile 1. Like, look at the front. Like, it just, the front of this car just looks cool. And as you guys can see, like, this, the blue stripes, the gradient. The top of this car, too, as you guys can see. Whew, that's fire. As you guys can see from the side. The gold outline. The gold outline doesn't really fit this paint scheme, to say. Well, on here it looks pretty sharp, but on the actual photo, it doesn't really look stunning. But other than that, the actual paint scheme itself looks pretty darn sharp. You guys can see, got the Mobile 1 Pegasus, Mobile 1 on the side. This paint scheme just works, and by far I think the paint scheme that stands out to me the most out of the Nemechek paint schemes this year. Again, if they could have just get rid of that gold outline, I don't know if he raced this car with Sonoma or Phoenix without that gold outline. But yeah, other than that, the paint scheme, the gradient, just looks sick. So yeah. And you guys can see, here's the front. I think the gold gradient's still there, but yeah, just the front, the gradient, the stripes. That's why this paint scheme's on the list. It just looks fire, man. The front looks really cool. The hood, you guys can see there. This is a really good picture of why this car has made it to the list. Whew. And now here's Eric Jones's Dollar Tree STP car that he raced in the Coke Zero 400 in August. And yeah, Eric Jones's paint schemes were just alright, but this one is my favorite. This one's my favorite just because of the blue and just the iconic Richard Petty colors, and of course the STP on the hood really gives you that Richard Petty vibe. And yeah, it definitely works, man. The blue definitely works. As you can see, it definitely like gives you that Petty vibe. Clearly gives you that Petty vibe. STP, Dollar Tree, this the sponsor. The blue just really pops. Like, they made the Dollar Tree outline blue, which, thank goodness it's not green. That would not make any sense if it's green. But anyways, here's the actual photo, and it definitely gives you that Richard Petty vibe, like I said. And I just think this car has some sort of, like, makes you feel some way, in a way. So that's why Richard Petty's inspired Eric Jones STP car. It makes me feel like in some sort of way of all the Eric Jones paint schemes. So yeah. And now we get down to the Fire Jordan car for Tyler Reddick, and this one's my favorite. One of my favorite paint schemes of the year. And yeah, it's Tyler Reddick's Air Jordan car, Air Jordan Diamond car that he raced at Texas. Like, whew, you guys can see, you got Air Jordan there. You got the front. There's another picture of the front, but wait till you see the real photo, and here it is. Oh my goodness, you guys can see, like, the diamonds. It just looks sweet, man. Sick. You got the Air Jordan logo, again, and the diamonds, the red. Whew, this car just looks, man. It just works. My goodness, this looks fire. You got the Air Jordan logo right there. Whew, it just looks really good. It just looks really good. Are these diamonds? I'm not sure if they're diamonds or not. I think they look like diamonds. I think they are. I'm just going to say diamond red car, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong, but again, this car just looks so fire, man. And if those are our diamonds, whew, then those are cool. A diamond Jordan paint scheme. Whew, what do I have to say? Man, this car looks fire. Of course, with the red outline, the black, just whew, pops off to me. Of course, with the Jordan logo too. So yeah, my favorite Jordan paint scheme of the year, right here. And then we got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Sunny D car. Yeah, guys, the Sunny D paint schemes with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. As you guys can see, got the dark blue, the 47. The Sunny D paint schemes, they've been cool, but this one is my favorite paint scheme that Ricky Stenhouse raced this year. And again, like I kind of said with AJ Allmendinger's car, you got the real picture of the Sunny D bottle. I like that, man. I like that. I do like that. Something about the real images on cars. Depending on how the designers design the paint scheme, it would work really well. You guys can see there's the front. It just looks really good on the front. It has a unique front and a design in a way when it comes to Sunny D car. It has that feeling that this car is going to be fast. And yeah, and like I said, all of the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Hayek Motorsports paint schemes, this one is my favorite. Like, it just pops. Car just pops. And now we got Alex Bowman's Ally Patriotic car. And yeah, guys, his primary one didn't have as much, life as this one. This one has a lot of life. Like, Alex Bowman's primary Ally car is cool, but this one just has more life into it. So as you guys can see, there's the blue outline. You got the 48 Ally, the Patriotic with the stars. And yeah, here's the real life. The real life picture looks really cool. The blue just pops off. The blue just pops off. This is a Patriotic car, but look at the side skirts into the quarter panel. Oh my goodness. The blue just makes this car look really sharp. So yeah, with the stars, with with the design, definitely fire, man. Definitely a fire Patriotic car. This is my favorite, obviously my favorite Patriotic paint scheme of the year. So yeah, it just looks stunning. Like, when I cannot get enough of that of the side skirt right there, below the ally, below the wide, that blue, and of course on the front. That just makes this car look so sharp. And I would say this is one of my favorite paint schemes of the year. So, yeah. And now we got Cody Ware's Arby's car. I mean, this car is just simple. You got the big Arby's logo. The designers did a good job with the space on the car. You got we have the meats. Yeah, more like we don't have the finishes. But anyway, here is Cody Ware's number 51 Arby's. You got the Arby's logo. Again, it just looks simple. And yeah, out of all the Cody Ware paint schemes, I think this one is my favorite. Just the red in the Arby's pops off as an icon. Well, can you say it's an iconic fast food chain? I guess you could say that. I don't really know if it is or not, but it is recognizable, that's for sure. The recognizable Cody Ware paint scheme, so that's why it's on this list. And now we got Ty Gibbs' number 54 Interstate Batteries car. Like, again, Ty Gibbs' paint schemes this year haven't been the most exciting, but this one is, in my opinion, the best paint scheme Ty Gibbs has raced, because I think this car just looks the coolest with the Interstate Batteries logo, the lightning stripes, the black outline there. I think it just has a little bit more of it just looks to have a meaner combination. So, yeah, as you guys can see, Interstate Batteries, the lightning bolts on here, they look sharp. Like, the lightning bolts look so sharp. As you guys can see, the Interstate Batteries logo, lightning bolts look really sharp. Yeah, this is the coolest Ty Gibbs paint scheme of the season. Alright everyone, here is Ryan Preece's Fastenal paint scheme that he raced at Bowman Gray and Martinsville. So, yeah man, this car, man, for Ryan Preece, like I said, I'm a fan of Royal Blue, of course. Royal Blue and Light Blue and Carolina Blue, Light Blue are my favorite shades of blue. So, yeah, but this one has a Royal Blue Fastenal, and then the black. It just works really well. So, yeah, I got the 60 there on of course, the shade, that Royal Blue shade, that number 60. Just stripes look really cool, too. And it works, man. This car just completely works. Paint scheme really works. Here's this one that he raced at Martinsville, and yeah, as you guys can see, I think the 60 on this one, I think the 60 looks a little bit more lighter. I'm not sure if it's just because of the time of day, but I think this car looks sick under the lights. At Bowman Gray, this car would pop off even more under the lights. But I like the shade of blue and the black. It just works really well. That combination, I'm a fan of that combination. And now we got Michael McDowell's number 71 Tide paint scheme. And he did race this car at the season finale in Phoenix, but man, like the Tide logo it just looks so clean. And it looks clean, it looks eye-catching. If I had to say, this would be in for one of my favorite paint schemes of the year. One of my favorite paint schemes of the year, too. So you got Tide, number 71. Just the stripes, the colors. Shout out to the designers again. Like, the designers have made some good paint schemes, of course, for this year. And this is definitely one of them. So, but Tide, I think, just really pops off. This car definitely pops off. As you guys can see, here's the actual photo of the car on track. Yeah, this one, what a banger paint scheme for Michael McDowell to race on the final race of the season. Gives you that Darrell Waltrip vibe, because Darrell Waltrip raced the Tide paint schemes iconically. So, yeah, this one looks definitely sharp to say. So, yeah, it's gotta be Tide. Yep, of course. The orange pops off. Again, kind of like Ricky Stenhouse's in a way. The orange, and again with the orange and the shade, it just looks really good. And then we got Carson Hocevar's Ride the Dente paint scheme. And why do I get a feeling that this car is iconic? Why on earth do I get a feeling that this car is iconic for this season? I don't understand why I get the feeling that this car is iconic for this year. I don't know why. Is Carson Hocevar was doing well in this paint scheme? But man, I think this car just looks the most creative and most creative in some sort of, well, creative or like simple. Let's do simple. It's simple in a way. It's simple. You got the Chili's. I think it's an iconic restaurant brand, Chili's. So yeah, and the shade of blue, it's kind of like that dark navy blue in a way, which it's not my preferred shade of blue. But again, I think this car, it just makes it look simple. It matches Chili's. It matches their, in my opinion, matches their brand, and it's just right on point. So yeah, guys, you can see number 77, the Chili's logo again just pops off with how Spire Motorsports and the designers made this paint scheme. So yeah. Now we got Shane Van Gisbergen's safety culture car. And yeah, guys, it was going to be between this and his Red Bull car, but I think this one has just more like creativeness. Well, I shouldn't say creativeness, but more, let's just say it looks more, it just looks like the gradient just looks better. The gradient looks better. You guys can see right there, you got the Red Bull logos, you got the gradient, just the gradient of this car, and you can see some of the stripes right there. It just looks really nice. Looks really nice right there. You got the culture, the gradient, safety culture, the gradient of this car, from purple right there. I just think the gradient of this car is just that's what makes this car be on this list. You got the yellow right there. Why does this paint scheme why does this picture make this car look even cooler? Like, from how it looks from this photo, my goodness, this car looks really sharp. The purple just pops off even more. Whew. It just definitely pops off, man. Definitely pops off. Got the 88 safety culture, and the yellow outlining, I think, is a glowing touch. So yeah. And now we got Daniel Suarez's Freeway Insurance Hispanic culture paint scheme. Freeway Insurance Hispanic car. So yeah, guys, you guys could see I like the creativity of this car. His freeway.com. You got the Hispanic theme on the car, which I think is really cool, guys. His final Trackhouse ride car, it's good. I really like the creative on that car, but that car is just too wild to be on this list. It's between this car or his final ride, but I decided to choose this one, man. And it looks like the car has a foil number on it. I think it just makes this car pop off even more. So yeah, you guys can see, I just like the creativity, and just, it's not too wild, but it's creative, you know? That's why it made it on this list, definitely. And the theme, I like it, definitely. Here's facade, here's the actual real photo of this car, and yeah, I like it, man. Definitely like it. So yeah, the creativiness again, you got the flowers. It just stands out. It definitely stands out. And yeah, of course, I like the theme, what Freeway and Trackhouse they were doing with Daniel Suarez. So yeah, guys, that is it for telling you guys my favorite paint schemes for each NASCAR Cup Series driver this season. Each full-time Cup Series driver, to be specific. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about all these paint schemes? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what paint scheme is your favorite from this season. So, and from your favorite driver if you want to. So anyways, guys, this is Preston signing off. Peace out, y'all.